So, unlike most trips, this one was actually made for work, but we made out a few days to kind of just have fun, relax, since we were working about 12 hours a day every time we were working. And I wanted to show Christy and the baby around Florida, specifically the area I'm from in Orlando and some other towns, since she never really experiences much. And the baby, of course, first time here, she really enjoyed sliding around on one of my childhood parks, Middlewoods Park, which was honestly the best thing I could have hoped for. Again, with most days being just busy and work until night, we had to find some type of time to kind of go somewhere where I wanted to visit. So we went to Fun Spot, which is a place I used to go to as well when I was a child. And honestly, it was just kind of whatever I felt like. To most people who lived in town, it wasn't anything big of a deal. But just coming back here and reminiscing pretty much just at this area and coming back with like a film eye, it just felt a whole lot different. Although I was shooting also with the X100V and not the Pentax, not for this for sure, but just taking the baby on these rides was also really fun. We're in Old Town Kissimmee, and honestly, I used to come here as a child when I lived here. Never would I have thought it was a photogenic place. Coming here with a film eye is definitely a whole lot different than coming here just for the rides. With all the rides and the lights and whatnot, it's amazing. To Orlando, I only brought a Contax T2 right in the camera. Okay, maybe it wasn't the only camera I brought. I feel like this can capture almost everything. The only thing is obviously for this very late night stuff, and having Ektar 100 in this might be a little bit difficult. I've been doing a lot in tripod, so hopefully it's great. But yeah, I totally forgot, but I didn't at the same time how humid this place is. So I am sweating like crazy so far. Not bad. So with our last 2 days off that we actually had here, we took one of those to go to St. Petersburg, which was the town I lived at right before moving to Portland, Oregon, and definitely had to make it to Treasure Island, which was one of my favorite beaches when I used to live here. Taking the baby here was awesome. We also had to have, of course, our pub subs. We ate before the picture, so yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, no, it was fun. Took out the X100V for this. And with the X100V, I felt like it's just been so fun all around. Just the fact that it's so simple to just use and not having to put any settings, although I am probably going to change that soon enough and actually do a little bit more manual work with that, which probably defeats the whole purpose of using this camera, but it has a lot of capabilities, so why not? Actually came across this car on our way to a brewery to meet up with some friends, and got to talking to the owner and whatnot, and she mentioned how this vehicle was actually used on a Stephen King movie, which is cool to know about. Went to this brewery and again met with the friends Dayton and Armand. The sunset here was amazing. We went to St. Pete Pier. It was beautiful. I wish I got some more shots, but I was trying to take too long loading this camera, the 6.7, so I did not get much. Anyway, the next day we headed out to St. Augustine. Our friend Duran joined us for the ride, and we had a lot of fun just exploring the town. I've really only been here once when I was a child, so I really don't remember much. So enjoy the following shots of just corners of St. Augustine, as I like to call it.
Dude, this camera is sick, bro. What the hell? But these gnats need to get the fuck out of my goddamn face, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Actually enjoyed that I got to use the Pentax in this trip, because I would have felt like it was a complete waste to carry that heavy, chunky thing on my backpack. But out of all the shots, this one right here, this is my perfect shot from the whole trip. So if I didn't take anything good from the whole trip, this right here was the perfect shot for me, between the sky, the water, just Ektar 100. Too good. Too good, honestly. I did take one with the contacts, but we're not going to talk about that. Just reflect on this shot, just like the reflections on that water. Lastly, on our way down, we stopped over Buc-ee's. First time, since there isn't any in Oregon, and this is the first one in Florida, over in Daytona. And that was fun, taking a look through all these things that they have that were Buc-ee related. It was insane, the amount of things and how crazy they leaned into it.